Tonight, the DuPont Company brings you The Magnificent Failure, starring Jacob Meredith on the Cavalcade of America.
Tonight's story is about a man so far ahead of his time, hopeless users called him a crazy fool. Yes, he called Josiah White crazy. But like all great men with new ideas, Josiah proved that his idea could work. Unfortunately, because your home tonight might be awfully cold to wait for Josiah White. Now first, here's Gene Whitman.
One of the newest developments of chemical science to be made available commercially by the DuPont Company is N2, a long-known chemical discovered during the war to be a better rat poison. Now it is available in branded compounds for your use. N2 is so powerful that a few 10,000ths of an ounce will kill a rat. It is easy to use in a cake or as a tracking powder. Although N2 is a special poison for the common rat and is not as dangerous as most rat poison, it is a poison, and pets and animals should be kept away from it. Now, local dealers probably sell the rat poison containing N2, one of the DuPont Company's better things for better living through chemistry.
And now, Jacob Meredith as Josiah White in The Magnificent Failure on the DuPont Cavalcade of America. The war for independence was ended. There was victory in the land, a new nation. But soon the celebration was over. Just a few years later, thoughtful men were staring at defeat. Defeat or victory.
Gentlemen, I'll tell you frankly, when something like this happens, I feel we lost the war instead of having won it.
Mr. Smith, I object to that amount. After the valiant work of Washington, Jefferson, and Mr. Franklin...
Yes, Mr. Howell, but I am not Washington, and you are not Jefferson. And Mr. Danvers here is not Benjamin Franklin. Although sometimes I think he's...
Gentlemen, I understand your bitterness, and it is obvious that most of it is directed toward me. But I still think the city of Philadelphia should have a water system.
We know what you think, Mr. Danvers, but it won't work. We cannot get a fuel that is hot enough to run the new city pumps. That's why we have no industry. That's what I meant when I said we had lost the war.
Exactly. We fought and got our independence. But now what can you do with it? You still have to send to England even for the nails to build our city hall.
England has coal. That's why you can make these things.
We have coal, but it's dull in Virginia.
And then we have to pull up some wagons to the mud until the freight comes down the coal is cut. Gentlemen, may I make a suggestion? I have an idea.
Sorry, just a moment.
Dr. Jones. Yes, I know, but let me introduce you.
Gentlemen, this lad is Josiah White.
How do you do?
Until last month, he was an apprentice in my store. He begged to come with me to this meeting.
Why?
Yes, why?
Because I think I know how to solve this problem. Mr. Danvers is my employer. He's my friend, and for his sake, it's your sake, yes, and for the sake of the people, I've got to tell you, to make those city pumps do their work. Now, this is a wonderful idea.
It certainly would be. Don't you think if there was any way, don't you think these gentlemen and myself would have found it?
You see, excuse me, gentlemen, but you can't find it because you can see the wood and the coal that we've been getting. Now, all you need is a horifier to give more power to the pumps, right? But you have to think of something new.
And have you got something new that'll make a horifier?
Yes, I have it. Gentlemen, I have what you need. I have it right here. This is it. Look. I call it transfer site. It's a different kind of coal.
This doesn't sound to years, gentlemen. This is nothing but what they call black stone.
Yes, that's right. Black stone. But this stone will burn.
It will burn just about as much as any other kind of stone. I've seen it tried. Now, but I consider offering this young man here an imposition on our time and patience.
But he's convinced. Yes. Oh, I'm convinced, gentlemen, because I've seen it burn with my own eyes. When I was a boy, when I first came to Philadelphia, I saw a man black stone that I never forgot.
Just a moment. What is this man's name?
Robert Evans.
and one of those missionaries.
Gentlemen, he did make this Blackstone burn.
Everyone is doing just Evans and this crazy idea.
Will you please leave, young man, and let us attend to our business?
But this is your business. If Blackstone burn, why shouldn't you use them?
Because they don't burn. Now, will you please, Mr.
Well, I've seen them burn. Just think what it would mean to the whole country.
Josiah, you can't convince them. You better go now.
Very well, Mr. Danvers. But someday I'll convince them because I know this is a wonderful idea. Who's that?
Hi, Josiah. What are you doing?
Elizabeth! Hurry, I want to see!
Josiah, White, look at this house ashes from one end to the other.
Elizabeth, you see, look at this. The Blackstone's burning.
Yes, it is burning.
Yes, I told him it. I knew it. I laughed at you when I told him it. However, Evans had done it all. I wish Mr. Evans was alive. I haven't seen it. I can make it burn.
Oh, Josiah, that's just wonderful.
Isn't it funny, Elizabeth? I've got it burning here in the parlor, but it still won't burn in the kitchen grate. Now, I wonder why. What's the reason?
What does it matter? Now you can tell them you were right all the time.
Think what it means. Now they can run the pumps, now they can have factories. Like they do in England. I knew it was a wonderful idea.
Now that you've got it, why don't you rest? You've been working night and day.
Oh, I can't rest, Elizabeth. I've got to get Mr. Danvers and show him all. He'll be so pleased. Where's my hat? Let's go here. While I'm gone, will you keep blowing on the fire, will you? Just keep thinking what it means to the whole country. I'll be back. I love you, darling, but keep blowing.
I don't suppose the other gentlemen don't like my letting me try the Blackstone stuff in the city furniture. But if this works,
Mr. Danvers, it's working. Look in the furnace. You can see it.
yes, I know, I see, but most of that fire is wood.
Oh, over there, Mr. Danvers. See that? There's Blackstone on them. Can't you see?
But we've got the steam up to fire.
All we need for that is more fire. Now, when the rest of the gentlemen get here, carriages, I guess it's in. All right, now we'll show them. We'll get this fire roaring. All right, Jake, bring some more. Put it on the line. Throw it in.
Come to fire. We'd better go meet them. Oh, how do you do, gentlemen? This is Mr. Howell.
Well, Mr. Danvers, what is it this time?
We've asked you to come, gentlemen, because we wanted to show you that the Blackstone will burn.
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's that crazy young fellow who comes to us at the meeting. Are you still listening to his rant, Danvers?
Yes, I am, gentlemen. Because he has told me that the Blackstone will burn. I saw it with my own eyes. Well, I still haven't seen it. Where's the fire?
Right over here in the furnace, gentlemen. You can watch it burn pretty soon. You'll see the pumps begin to work. And you get as fast as Mr. Danvers was. All right, Jake. You show the gentlemen our beautiful fire. How's it going?
It ain't.
What do you mean?
The Blackstone smothered the whole thing out, caught in a boatload of fish.
No man has had it going. We saw it.
Another boat.
Oh,
Mr. Danvers, are you deliberately trying to make fools of the city council?
Yes, they have been fools. I reckon they should get out of here.
no, wait, gentlemen, it'll burn. It's a wonderful idea.
Oh, come on, then, before the case is picked up in that minute.
Mr. Howell,
All we've got to do is to find out the right thing.
Well, you're not going to experiment in the city's furnace. You both get out of here at once. He's put under arrest.
come on.
Well, Victor, I guess now they think I'm a bigger fool than ever.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Danvers. All we have to do is get a big furnace like this and keep trying until we learn how to make these Blackstones burn when we want them.
Yes, Josiah, but I haven't got a furnace, and you haven't got a furnace.
We'll have to get one.
Well, where?
Mr. Danvers, I know an old mill up in the Schuylkill River near where I was. I bet we could get that and fix it up. I think what it'll mean when we show them that we got an important thing, Mr. Danvers. What it'll mean to the country. Oh, it's got to work, Mr. Danvers. It's such a wonderful idea. Mr. Danvers. Oh, now wait till I get down off this ladder. There's a minute there. Well, how are you, sir?
I'm worried.
What about?
Well, business is bad, and it's getting worse all over the country. I've lost a lot of money this time. We've got to get the milk stores and make some money.
Don't fret, Mr. Danvers. The three spoilers in right now. And look what I've got over there in the corner.
Yes, I'll practice home. Well, burn, Josiah.
Sure. As soon as we find out how to make it, and we'll go home tonight and start trying.
Yes, I would prefer not to have an audience.
Don't you worry, Mr. Danvers. You and I know we got hold of a good idea.
Josiah, do you know what time it is?
No, Mr. Danvers. What time?
3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh. I'd like to try this once more here.
Josiah, it's no use. I'm afraid your stone will not burn.
I guess he's right, Mr. White. You sure did a good fight when he put more stone on and goes right out. We saw it burn. I don't understand. We left the furnace door wide open. It's pretty bare.
I blowed on it myself and kept my lungs you saw it. Just won't burn, Mr. White.
Son, you and I had a vision, I guess. But from now on, I'm going to believe only half of what I see, and I'll still be skeptical about that.
Danvers, you're not going to give up.
Yes, I'm afraid I am.
No.
When you get to be my age, the sort of faith you have, Josiah, is too expensive. I was hoping I could stop the market in Philadelphia, but I'd like to tell you, Josiah, my money is gone.
Mr. Danvers.
Yes, I know you're going to tell me it's a wonderful idea.
Oh, yes.
All I know is that it cost me every cent I've got. I think when you go hard up my horse, I'm going back to Philadelphia.
Yes, then can I go home too, Mr. White? It's late.
Yes. Well, all right, but I never heard of a better idea in my life.
Josiah, you tried and tried. Now, why don't you give up?
All right, Dick. Close up the furnace door.
All right.
Go home and get some rest and get this foolishness out of your head.
Sometimes I wish I could, but I can't. Guess I never will.
You?
Yes, Elizabeth?
Oh, there is down the street. What are you doing?
It's 4 o'clock. I've been sitting here thinking, Elizabeth.
Josiah. Didn't the black stone burn?
No, I didn't.
Go to bed, dear. You need some rest.
Elizabeth, I think I'm a fool, you know they do.
I know. That's why I married you.
What do you mean?
You made me a great man, Josiah. If people think you're a fool, there's always that much advantage to have greatness, because every great man has looked foolish. Sometimes you sound foolish even to me, but I don't think you are. I never have.
Elizabeth, maybe I am foolish, but if this thing would only work, if this country could find the right kind of fuel, we could build an industry, and we'd get roads and canals and everything we need to make us a whole wonderful new nation. It would only work.
Josiah, I've never heard you sound so unsure of yourself.
Mr. Danvers is not.
Oh?
Yeah, he cost him so much money. There's no bad about that.
And, are you thinking of giving up?
No, why should I? Yeah, I saw the stones burn, but how can I stop now if I could only find a way to do it again? What, Jake? What is it?
What do you think?
I'm not
Set the milk on fire.
I'll go see. Now, don't worry. I'll be right back. Jake, here I am.
Run, Mr. White. Run, man. You can see it goes from here to there. Come on, Jake. Hurry.
Jake, Mr. White. It's all right.
Open the door, Jake. Maybe we can get some out of here before the walls collapse. That's my genius, right? Wait until I get something out there. Hurry. Don't break it.
All right, Mr. White.
Be careful. I'll grab the tools.
Wait! That hill is on fire. The fire's in the furnace.
No, Mr. White.
Look, it's in the furnace.
I tell you. Mr. White. You must have tried the wrong way. No, sir, I kept the doors open. I even closed on it. You saw it. No, you were trying to burn it like wood. People always burn it soft coal, too, but don't you see when I went home, you remember I told you to close the furnace door? That's what's the major difference. I don't understand this, right? That makes only is. What can you do them? Have no secret matters yet. Look at it. Oh, no one ever saw fire as before in their life. Look at that. Don't you take that, put some water on it? Oh, let it burn. Wonderful ideas caught on fire. That black stone is caught on fire.
You're listening to this narrative with Josiah White in the magnificent failure on the Cavalcade of America, sponsored by the DuPont Company, maker of better things for better living through chemistry.
Josiah White had a lot of ideas about the progress of industry in this country. As the second part of our story opens, young Josiah made a discovery that black stones can be burned. Today we know those stones as anthracite coal. Back in the early 18th century, people still had to be sold on the idea. And Josiah was far from realizing his ambition.
Josiah, tell me, what did the end of the legislature say when you spoke to them?
They laughed.
What?
Yeah, they liked to laugh at me just like they used to laugh at old Oliver Evans.
Oh, how dare they laugh. You proved you were right. You said that the anthracite was burned.
I don't mind their laughing, Elizabeth. Of course, they think the whole thing's turned into a joke. Even when I told them there was a whole mountain of black stone up. No, that's your money, Elizabeth. I won't use that.
Josiah, I am not as blind as those men in Philadelphia. I can have faith as long as you keep yours.
I know my idea's a good one, but suppose something did happen.
Well, then it will happen to both of us. I want you to go and change that Lehigh River into a great road of water just as you described it to me so often. Because I think it's a wonderful idea.
Mr. White says the man here was here if he's come up from Philadelphia to talk to you.
Yes, who is he?
It's me, Josiah.
Mr. Danvers. Oh, come in. Oh, you. Tell me what's happening in Philadelphia. You sent 265 tons of black stone down there. What do you think of that?
Josiah, you told me once that you were going to move this mountain from the Lehigh Valley down to Philadelphia. Well, that's what it's beginning to look like. A mountain on the waterfront of Philadelphia, and it's getting higher and higher. Josiah, I thought it was mighty kind of you when you took me in on this proposition and made me your salesman in Philadelphia, and I still think so. The only trouble is I can't sell it. And I don't think anyone else ever could either.
Why not?
Oh, I could give you 1,000 reasons why not. All the reasons you've given me. But they all come down to the same thing. You just can't make people try it. This is new, and they're used to the old. But this is better. This doesn't have the clinkers like the old coal. It's cleaner, it's hotter, and wood is getting more expensive. Of course, I haven't succeeded like I promised, but I'll soon have it cheaper than wood or coal, and it's better, I tell you. Well, now, come see for yourself. I want you to see how stupid people can be. And there's another reason why I came up to talk to you just now.
What's that?
Elizabeth. She's missed you. She's lonely. You haven't been home for 6 months.
Well, if what you say is true, how can I face it?
Josiah, there's something about you. You will never be a failure to me, no matter what happens. And I've got a feeling that's just how Elizabeth will feel about it, too.
Yes, Josiah, but no, I'm frightened. The same man who went up to the Lehigh Valley has not come home.
I guess I'm not the same, Elizabeth. Because now even I know I'm a failure.
And you think what Mr. Davis said?
I found it out for myself. I talked to every man who owns a factory. They're afraid to change over the black stone. They're stubborn and reckless.
That's what worries me, Josiah. That tone in your voice. I never heard that before.
I know. I
shouldn't be bitter, Elizabeth, but here I am with you in our own home, and we're warm and cozy.
Yes, let's be thankful for that. Where's Winter going to remember? Well, poor Mrs. Robinson was telling me that 50% has family. The house is freezing just like everyone else's. And we've never been so warm in all our lives.
Yes, we can be grateful for that.
You know, I should have given her some of our black stones. And of course her husband would have buy any.
Oh, the men wouldn't buy it. That's why the women folks are freezing.
And I should have given her something she could show her husband. Yes. If I should have given some to a lot of ladies I know.
I tell you, Mrs. Cricket, it saved our lives. Our house was like a iceberg. Everyone was sick. And she came over with some of the black stones and showed me how to use it. And we were warm for the first time since last July. Just fine. And it's so pleasant, Mrs. Peters. Mrs. Robinson told me about it. It doesn't have any alcohol filters, and you try it. And just a shake care to think the best tea of anything you ever saw. So you just let her home, Mrs. Dennis. Go have some. To buy more, George. No, it's all sold. I got to use that whole fashion clothes. But you can
Yeah, don't worry, there's more coming. They say it's the firelight is bringing in town by the thousands. He's a man that can do it. Maybe crazy, but he's smart.
Now, hold still, Josiah, and let me take your time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was worried to say you'd never get to get down on the time for the dinner. We've been planning this thing for...
Oh, Elizabeth, you know something? I'd much rather stay home and have supper with you.
Oh, how can you say that? You should see the members of the committee all anxious to honor you.
Well, I'll tell you something, Elizabeth. From the celebration like that, after all I did was make a canal out of the Lehigh River, and canals are so old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned? What in the world are you talking about?
Canals are too slow, Elizabeth.
Too slow?
Yeah.
No one ever in the country?
I got a better idea.
Oh, that's all right.
Here, Elizabeth. What the country needs is a railroad. You heard me tell you about the kind they got in England?
Oh, that's all right.
I got it all planned. Listen to me, Elizabeth. The land is level, you know, all along the river. It'd be easy. I could do it. I tell you, it's a wonderful idea.
A wonderful idea. Well, some people may have laughed at the firelight and many other men. But the enthusiasm and perseverance of these men carried their ideas through to success. In our magnificent anthracite industry, for example, to call the role of the innovators and the men of vision, this may not only be firefighters, but also men like Colonel whose the use of anthracite in working by iron. Philip Ginter, who pioneered in mining operations in the Lehigh Valley. Colonel White, Winston Hazard, hundreds of others. And as it is with anthracite, so it is with every other industry. Hundreds of men with imagination and initiative each, and thousands have cooperated to build this country into the greatest industrial nation on earth.